Hey everybody, it's Valen from Mischief of Mice, here with another Bit by Bit on OpenBlocks. Today, we're going to be covering some of the many enchantments that OpenBlocks ends up adding in. So, let's get started. Those two are Last Stand and Unstable. Alright, here we are. I have both Last Stand and Unstable on books. You can get these through regular enchanting on an enchantment table, and there are multiple versions. There's 3 levels of Unstable and 2 levels of Last Stand. First, we're going to be covering Last Stand. So let's get that. Actually, I'm going to put these books back inside for now. And what this does is essentially it allows you to, avoid death a little easier than you would normally. So let me get into game mode 0, back into normal game mode. You notice I have 58 levels. Well, that is actually going to extend my life. So first, I have currently Last Stand 1, just a pair of iron pants on here, or iron leggings, and we're going to spawn in Spider and get him upset. Well, actually, you know what I might do? Hold on, this might speed things up a bit, let's take a little fall damage just so I can... that didn't do very much. But let's see if we can get this spider upset at us. Come here. So as you notice, my health is still going to go down, same as it would otherwise. But when it gets down to a half heart there, you'll notice that my experience starts getting taken instead. It's about a half a level per hit at this point. So it's not bad. Instead of dying, you just lose some experience levels. Well, there is another way of doing it, and that is by upgrading to level 2. Now the difference on that is that it's just going to take less experience levels. So if I fully equip myself with all Last Stand 2 enchanted gear, it will take very little amount. So before you were seeing it was taking about a half a level's worth at this point. So let's see if we can get these guys to oblige. I'm going to need to lose a bit more health here. Come here. Almost there. Come on, guys. Alright, so you can see just very small amounts are being taken at this point. So even just with a few levels from exploring, you could survive quite a long time. Alright, that's enough. So, it also works on other methods. To give an example, I have a pit of lava. Jump down in here and you can see that it's starting to take the levels away. Now, of course, as the levels get lower, it's going to take more because that's just how it is for leveling up anyway. But I mean, you can last quite a good distance if you've got yourself some serious levels. So it gives you a good reason to actually have some levels on you instead of always trying to keep them stored in the future. Next, we'll get into Unstable. Right, here we are back at the chest again, and I've got my Unstable gear. I've got it on 2 different pieces of armor. Now, I'm just using the helmet as an example. Enchanting the helmet is the same as enchanting the chest plate or the leggings. But when you enchant the boots, the enchantment effect actually is slightly different. So we're going to take these. You will need gunpowder in your inventory for this enchantment to actually work at all. So, don't mind this, by the way. This is a healer block as part of OpenBlocks. It's a creative-only item that will slowly, if not kind of quickly, heal and replenish hunger of the player that is standing over or near it. But moving on, I have Unstable 1. I'm going to put those on my boots, and I'm going to move this stuff out of my inventory so you can see the 3 stacks of gunpowder that I currently have. Now, essentially what this does is... Alright, you're really annoying. Whoops. I had my Unstable 3 helmet on. That was great. So, let's continue on with this as best we can. Here we are back at the chest, and now we do unstable. This one here, you will need to have gunpowder in your inventory for it to work. And I have, if you notice, some boots and helmets. Now, helmet, chest plate, leggings, those don't make a difference. But if it's on the boots, the how it works is a bit different. Oh, that's creepy. So we're going to put on Unstable Boots 1 to start with. And what this is going to do is that when you fall from a 5-block height, they will activate, create a small explosion where you land, and launch you back up into the air, causing you to go that distance again, until you either land in water, get up on another height, or something of that nature where you would not take fall damage. Now, the explosion shouldn't actually damage any of the ground, but it will probably knock things off like paintings here, so I have those just for effect. Plus, it will use up gunpowder in your inventory. You don't have to have it in your hand. You don't even have to have it on your hotbar. But I have it here just so you can see that it's going to use 1. Now, you should see I do have the Unstable 1 boots on. And at 1 height, nothing happens. Oops, actually might help if I'm in the proper game mode here. So at 1 height, nothing happens. At 2, nothing happens. At 3... nothing happens. At 4, it won't activate, but you still take fall damage, so keep that in mind. And at 5, it activates. Now, I've got the water pool here just so that I have a place that I can try and land. And you see the paintings were knocked off. It actually will do damage to mobs and players nearby where you landed, but it doesn't affect the terrain. Now, it also used up 1 gunpowder. So, let's put on Unstable 2 boots, and we'll do the same thing. And it actually does possibly a stronger blast. I can't be 100% sure on that one, but it does the same exact thing and uses up a little bit more gunpowder. So, let me show you just how interesting this can get. I am in creative mode, and I am about to go back into normal mode. Oh boy. So you see, you can keep going quite a distance, moving around the landscape somewhat quickly here, until you end up making your way back to a place that you can land. Whoa, I bounced off a wall there. Hopefully I can make it into this pool. Here we go. And finally, no fall damage, and I'm good to go. So you see it used up a bit of gunpowder, not all of it. You know, I was using 2 every time that I ended up landing because I have Unstable 2 on there. Now, Unstable 3 I will save for the end here, but we're going to go for the armor, the rest of the armor, the helmet, the chest, and the leggings. If you have something equipped with that, it's a little different effect. With that, I have a spider friend here, and if he hits you, come here you, you will cause a small explosion. And that explosion won't actually end up hurting the environment, same as before. It might knock off paintings or something really small like that. But it's, once again, safer and uses up just a little bit of gunpowder at a time. Now, if I upgrade that to Unstable 2, it will use up a bit more gunpowder and give off a bit stronger of a blast. Come on. Come on. You are useless. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, you can see it's a bit stronger of a blast there. And I'm pretty sure that that's exactly the same way that the Unstable 2 boots work as well. A bit stronger of a blast for the anybody nearby to you when you land on the ground. So, Unstable 3. that is where things get a bit interesting. And for that, I'm actually going to move a little further away so that I can demonstrate this for you. And then we're going to have our friend here be a test subject. Ready? Now hit me as hard as you can. Okay, that didn't work. Come here. I'm going to keep punching you until you punch me back. I got the world's worst spider. He's the only peaceful spider ever made in Minecraft. Or I am the stupidest person because I never got back out of game mode. Alright, here we go. Hit me as hard as you can. I hit harder. So, let's go back into game mode 1 so you can see the size of the hole that left. So, you'll want to be very careful with the unstable 3 items here, because it can cause quite a mess. Quite a mess. But it also is very powerful. You saw it just kind of vaporized the spider with that effect. Yeah. And stacking multiples on these will not really do too much on there. They will just basically have the same effect. I've tried having a whole bunch of unstable 1s on there, still did the same thing. And a whole bunch of unstable 3s did the same thing. So just so that you're aware. Now let's put on some special unstable 3 boots. And Geronimo. Gotcha. I didn't go into the other game mode. So let's get up there now. And this is pretty much it for the episode. So if you guys liked it, please give me a like, comment, or subscribe. And until next time, see ya. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh.